Hello everyone, my name is Paulina and welcome to another episode of the series Freelance Tip of the Month. I'm very happy to have you here. Today we're going to talk about the updates that freelance platforms, especially very big ones, constantly make. What's good and what's bad about them, and what you should keep in mind before using them for your business. So today's tip will sound like this. Don't fall for the new features on the website right away. So first of all, as always, let me share my personal story. Let me share with you something that happened this month that made me think about it and made me record this video for you. As the majority of you probably know, I work mostly on Fiverr right now. This platform is constantly releasing new features, and this is one of the things that I really love about it. Actually, I talk more about it in my other video about the top 10 freelance websites to work in 2022, so do watch it if you haven't seen it yet, because there I made an extensive research about all the platforms, and I think it's really worth your time. The link to this video will also be in the description below. Anyway, one of the many features that Fiverr released in the past month is so-called Fiverr subscriptions. And at first, of course, everything sounds pretty cool. Your future success starts with subscriptions. Offering subscriptions gives you more exposure for your gigs, allowing you to generate new revenue, get more repeat business, and increase your repeat business score. Alright, you got it, pretty cool. So when I saw that some of my gigs were selected, because this is not the feature that is available for everyone, I immediately turned on this subscription feature for them. I set a 10% discount to anyone who was going to subscribe to my services for 6 months. And I actually thought that it's pretty cool and super convenient. Clients get a small discount and I get a guarantee that they are going to use my services, almost like a small business or a work contract with my clients for 3 or 6 months. Sounds legit, right? So, shortly after I turned on this feature for my gig, I received the first subscription to my services. Of course, I was super excited about it. But then, after some time, I began to struggle with it so much. It all started when I completed the first order for my buyer in terms of this subscription. It seems that in the process of registering this subscription on Fiverr, people can choose a comfortable schedule for themselves. But I'm not really sure how that works from that end. But it seems like my buyer chose a monthly subscription to my services. And it should be very simple. After you deliver the order, in 30 days, the next one will be placed automatically. But it happened that my client needed the next video earlier. So 1 week after I delivered the first video, he sent me a message about the new one. I was 100% ready to work on it, but I couldn't control the placement of that order in terms of that subscription, you know? As you can see, the only information that is available to me looks like this. It just informs me when the new order will be placed exactly. And so I cannot control, I cannot change anything else, I cannot place a new order for him when he wants it. I asked my client to see whether he can control it from his end and maybe contact customer support about this matter. Because guys, I have a rule which I strictly follow after some not so pleasant events that I had in my work experience. And this rule sounds like this. Never work on the project before you receive a prepayment from your client or before you get a guarantee that you will receive your money later. And as you can guess, an official placement of the order on Fiverr is the guarantee that I really needed. So after I asked my client to try placing this next order in terms of this subscription that we had earlier than it should have been placed automatically, the situation became even worse. As I found out later, my client didn't find any other solution, and so he decided not to just place a new separate order, but he bought another subscription. Nice, right? So you can imagine that it became even more messy than it was before. Alright, what else could I do? The subscription was already placed, so I finished this next video in terms of this new subscription, and I just thought that my client will be placing more videos from now on, since he has 2 subscriptions and he knew that he is placing a new subscription, you know? Little did I know. So when the first subscription was automatically updated and the new order was placed, my client just disappeared. He wasn't answering my messages for a week or so, and I just had this order in the status like waiting for the buyer to place the requirements. And so when he finally left me a message, he decided to cancel the subscription. Yeah, it turned out that it's pretty easy to do. He just cancels this order and that's it. The whole subscription is cancelled. Can you imagine? So just to show you the whole picture of what's going on there, you provide people with a discount, which means that you earn less money, right? In exchange that they will use your services for 3 or 6 months, which means that you will have a constant income, right? And what happens in the end? Buyers get all the benefits, but they can cancel the subscription in one click, anytime. I mean, I really don't understand what is there for the sellers then. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments now. Because I was, and not only was, I still am very pissed off.
You tripping, bruh. You tripping.
Anyway, it is what it is. If you also work on Fiverr, keep these things in mind, but my main message here is that you really need to seriously consider all the possibilities before adapting something to your freelance business. I would really recommend you to do some research and listen to or read about the experience of other freelancers with this feature before you make any decision. And this should be your decision, and your decision only. Keep in mind that there are no 100% bad or 100% good features on all freelance websites. Maybe even after I shared this story with you today, you'll be happy to use this subscription feature on Fiverr. Maybe you'll see it completely differently. And maybe you can even give some other arguments and change my own opinion about it. Let me know in the comments all your thoughts about it. Remember, each business, as well as each person, is unique. I just want to encourage you to weigh all the pros and cons before making any decision. Alright guys, if you want more tips and more information from me, you might be interested in this video that you see on your screens now. This was the second episode of the series Freelance Tip of the Month. Subscribe for more, hit the like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. This is the whole idea of the series, that we engage in the comments, share our experience, and the community is keep growing and blooming. Alright, I'll talk to you soon guys. Пока-пока!